Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be minnow trapping in this tiny little creek over here. So here's what we got. We got a little metal minnow trap and a little clip on it. I'll somehow undo. Then you unclip that thing like that. We got some bread. Doesn't really matter what you use as bait. Bread, meat. Sauce it in there.
Smaller pieces.
That's fine. I don't want it to go nowhere.
Put that in your pocket. Don't be a litterer.
Remember to pick up your garbage. Then we're gonna put it back together. Like that. Alright, so I got it. Got the bread inside. And now we're gonna put it in the creek. No. Okay, so we're gonna put it out the deepest spot there. And make sure you got a rope on it so you can tie it off so it doesn't blow away and it's easier to get. There we go. Get all of our excess rope. And whoa! And tie it off up here. And hopefully no one sees it and steals it. The big wire thing hanging from a creek. Lots of people will be interested to know what it is. So here we are on the other side of the creek. This side looks a little bit deeper, so if we don't get anything on that side, we'll try down here. And this creek doesn't have water in it all the year. So just in these little pools on either side of the road, because of the water digs a big pool in it, so there's lots of water here. But if you look up there, there's barely any, and it's the spring. So later on in the summer, there won't be any water in it, just in these little pools.
Hello. So right now we are further down the creek, and as you can see, yeah, in the middle of the woods pretty much. As you can see, there's barely any water in here. So like it doesn't get full of water, like even for the spring. The levels might go up a little bit because it's still April, but most of the snow's gone out of the bush. It's really pretty back in here. It's all like moss and fallen trees. And there's Thomas. Oh, there's some snow.
Okay, it's been like 10 minutes. We're just gonna check it before we go back up to the house. We just went for a little walk and down the creek there. What? We got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. And they're big.
What are those?
They're dace. I'm pretty sure they're dace minnows.
Dace? Take
Yeah.
one out and show them.
They're out of this tiny little creek. Alright, so it's been an hour, 2 hours. Probably 2 hours. And now we're going to go collect the minnows out of the minnow trap. Hopefully none of them escaped. First, we're at the ice hut. It's on shore. And we have to get the minnow container out of it, where we keep the minnows in the water. Here it is. It's just the big bucket with a bunch of little holes in it and a chain tied to it. Our fishing stuff. Take these thingies out of it. So there's no holes right in the bottom of it. So I can fill it up with water a little bit and then go get the minnows and then put the lid on, throw it in the lake, and then the minnows will survive in there. You don't need a bubbler to keep them oxygen because water or it comes in through the holes. You don't have to feed them because like the krill or little bugs and whatever that live in the water, they'll come through and the minnows will eat them. All right, so we got the minnow trap. There's like 20 minnows in here, which is very surprising for this tiny creek. But we're gonna put some of them back so they respawn. I'm gonna go find my bucket. And I'm just gonna take the little ones because it's all we're gonna fish with. Give them something to eat. Like, there's a dandy. We'll take one big one. 2, 3. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these are dace, also known as mud minnows. Okay, well, we'll do 6 or 7.
Just do 6.
One more.
Okay, 7.
All right, now we can take these fishing. Our rules are here, you have to be in the same fishing management zone to use them. Use minnows you caught. And there we go. There they are. Back. Swimming away.
Eat some bread, guys.
Nice.
So these are our minnows we have here, and they're in our bait pail. It has slits in here so fresh water can get in, but the minnows can't get out. We're gonna go put this in our lake.
All right, so I got some bread out of the creek, and now we're gonna go try the other side of the creek, down the river or down the creek a little bit more. So see which one's better, above the creek or yeah. All right, here's the other side now. We're gonna put it right out in the middle again. I guess if there's minnows in that one, there should be some in this one because it's downstream. So if they're in there, they'd probably float down. All right, we're back at the house. Let's see if the minnows survived the journey. We got them. And I know it might look like it's dirty water, which it is a bit, but as soon as we put it in the water, it'll get all fresh again because the water will come in through the holes. All right, so I got a bungee I'm gonna put around the pail to keep the lid on so the minnows can't get out or nothing can get in to eat them. All right, we made it out onto the dock. The lake's open now, and I'm gonna put the minnow trap in. Or not the minnow trap, the minnow holder. It's gonna take a while to sink. And I'll get back to you when it's sinks. All right, it's in, kind of bobbing around a bit, bubbles coming out. I'm gonna go tie it onto one of these posts. Right, we got it tied up off the dock, and I'll be back in a day to check on them, see if they're still good. All right, I'm back. Whoa, there's a stick in the ground there. I'm gonna check the trap again. Oh yeah, there's like, oh, these ones are small though. I'll give you a closer look. All right, here they are. There's probably almost 50 of them in there this time. They're not all the same as on the other side, I don't think, like the same minnows. I'm gonna put these ones back, and I'll catch them again when I need them. And then when I need them, I'll go put them in my minnow trap, or in my minnow holding container, and then I'll use them. All right, it's the next day. It is raining out, and it's not very nice. And we're down at the lake, and we're gonna check our minnow holder to see if the minnows are still good. So, here we go. Well, the bucket is still there. Ugh. Lift it up. Oh, the water's pouring out the little holes on the side. Get the lid off. Alright, I got the lid off, and they look happy. So I'll put them back in the water. There's still 1, 2, 3, 7 of them. I'm gonna put them back in the water, and when we need them, we'll use them. All right, so the minnows are back in the water. They're happy. And thanks for watching today's video. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe. And see you next time.